When it comes to new Netflix series, one of our absolute favorites that has been running for a few years now is You, the story of Joe Goldberg, a seemingly typical everyday guy who finds love far too quickly and will literally kill someone for that woman. And in order to make the series more exciting, we made it easier for you to witness these shocking moments on You series. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 10 most shocking moments in You. What makes You on Netflix the show it is that it provides us the most serving up back-to-back astonishing, hilarious, and horrifyingly horrible moments. From season 1 to present, the program has given us twists, turns, gore, deaths, and some very irritating characters, and we have soaked up and enjoyed every minute of it. Everything from love linked to Theo to Joe leaving the country for more wrath and everything in between. Here are the most shocking and horrifying scenes from You, according to how unnerving they absolutely were. Top 10. Sexual relationship with Theo. Sure, we all thought Love and Joe were ideal together, which is why it shocked us when Love began to sleep with Theo. Although Love expressed that she truly loved her husband despite everything that was going on. She attempts multiple times to cut things off with the boy, but he keeps dragging her along. Honestly, everyone felt sorry for Theo. Poor guy just fell in love with his neighbor's wife, but it didn't work out. Anyway, before we proceed, make sure to smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell right now, for you cannot miss out on the remaining shocking moments on You series. You might have never heard of this before, so you better keep on watching. Next up, Top 9. Joe attempted to kill Carrie. Carrie and his wife Sherry are certainly an interesting couple. However, when Carrie asks Joe out to a manly weekend in the forest, things turn quickly as Carrie pushes Joe to get aggressive. Joe loses his cool and knocks the man off a cliff. For a little while, he assumes Carrie is gone until Carrie reappears, covered in blood but alive. Carrie and his friends, on the other hand, welcome Joe's aggressiveness rather than condemn it. Joe bursts into tears since this is the first time have ever embraced him for who he is. Moment that made your jaw drop open. Top 8. Love lost her temper and pointed out she killed Natalie. We were honestly astonished when both Joe and Love decided to do the swinging scene with Sherry and Carrie. However, we screamed at the TV when Love lost her temper with Joe as she fled away after seeing Joe having intercourse with Sherry. As Joe is getting intimate with Sherry, Love notices that he's thinking about someone else, someone who isn't her. This, no doubt worsened by the booze, prompts her to lose her cool with him, stating that she would do anything for him, but there he was, dreaming about another lady. She screams that she was the one who murdered Natalie for him, all while Sherry and Carrie were upstairs eavesdropping. The looming confrontation that erupted between them and their neighbors was the result of that single incident, and the tension of it had you ripping your hair out. Top 7. Dottie kidnapped Love and Joe's kid. When we say we panicked when Dottie kidnapped Henry, we mean it. Dottie is a deceitful mom who was losing her grasp on the only bit of family she had left, and when Love wanted to spend time away from her, she lost her cool and snatched their physical child after drinking too much. What's even worse, the kid wasn't even in a baby seat. She was lying in her woman's lap, about to feed him a taco and claiming he was the reincarnation of her son 40 since his middle name is 40. That's just a one-way trip to Looney Town. Top 6. Love knocked out with a fire extinguisher. She believes he's dead, and we eventually discover he's not. But that time is shocking given their previous relationship. Undoubtedly, it wasn't good for Theo, but he never deserved what happened to him. The boy happened to be in the wrong location at the wrong moment. Top 5. Love's dead brother in the bathtub. Well, it's certainly not uncommon for someone to text the phone number of a dead loved one for relief or peace. We were shocked when 40 appeared in the bathtub beside her sister, who had been drinking excessively up to that moment. The fact that it felt so real added to the strangeness. It felt as if he was present, yet he was gone in the following scene, leaving Love alone. Even after everything she has done, we felt saddened that she had lost her brother, considering how close they were. Top 4. Marion is alive. Let me tell you, the entire You cast is excellent. Since the moment between Love and Marion is tense as hell. When Love discovers Marion is Joe's new love interest, by relating the horrific death of Marion's husband to Joe's bloody shirt, she calls her in for an adult conversation, while Joe is disabled and concealed. But little did Marianne know, Love has a carving fork behind her back and ready to kill Marianne. Marianne, on the other hand, makes reasonable points when Love tells her what's going on, adding that she should have realized Joe was too good to be true and that Love too ought to leave, claiming that she deserves someone better. Following that conversation, Love ends up not killing Marianne. Instead, she tells her and her daughter to leave. Well, maybe it's a character development. What do you think? Top 3. Joe putting someone on a meat grinder. Joe Goldberg really gave us a nightmare we'll never forgive him. Yes, Jasper was a problem that needed to be addressed. Jasper was about to murder Joe, which we cannot allow. But a scene showing Joe chopping him up, placing him through a meat grinder, and then putting his minced body into plastic bags? You've gone too far. But that still not satisfied Joe. Top 2. Joe kills Love. The major shocker in the finale came when Joe told Love that he knew she was going to paralyze him with plants from her garden. So he discovered an antidote to her aconite and took it beforehand, and then stabbed Love in the leg with a syringe full of aconite. The injection kills her, and he carries her body to the kitchen, framing the entire thing as a suicide and drafting a letter accusing her of the killings. He even severed 2 of his toes as evidence. He burns down the house and abandons everything. Those last 5 minutes are insanely nerve-wracking. And lastly, top 1. Joe spreads his wrath to the rest of the world. Penn Badgley, best known for his role on Gossip Girl, was the ideal candidate for this character since he could only play someone like Joe, who simply abandons his life and moves out of the country. Joe, now known as Nick, has flown to Paris, claiming that he is searching for Marianne and would cross the world to find her. And guess what? Another season to prepare for. The fact that Joe has now taken his harmful habits to another region of the world foreshadows a bold new plot for You Season 4, which we're sure will be much as intense as this one. Okay, we think you need to take a break from these romantic thrillers. We suggest you should explore some romantic comedies or even ordinary thrillers, because this show is getting our pulse rate up. Regardless, this is still one of the greatest Netflix series to watch right now, and we're wanting to watch it once again. So, what scene most terrified you? Let us know your thoughts on these top 10 most shocking moments on You in the comments section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.